they did what they're doing in North Korea now to China all the time. You know, the Yeonmi Park style. Like in China, they're only allowed to eat rock. And if you say the rock doesn't taste good, they turn you into a rock, and then others are forced to eat you. And they do it with North Korea too. I mean, Yeonmi Park is like a perfect person to cover with you guys here.
Yeah, I love her.
I've done a lot of videos on her. And at first, when I used to first make the videos, people get very mad at me. Like, they'd be like, oh, dude, you're fucking wrong. Like, she's a bold truth teller. Columbia University is like North Korea, you fucking lib. And now I feel like it's the wave. Everybody recognizes that she's like a habitual liar.
It's so hard to watch because you're always laughing, but the stuff she's saying is so horrible. It's just, you feel like a real asshole.
I think it's because she's been around long enough now that the stories are starting to become a little bit unbelievable. Where you're like, wait, no. And she does that thing where she kind of cross-examines herself. So she'll say one thing, then change the story a different time.
Her mother has said that her stories are fake.
Really?
Like, who could forget that my favorite, the family of R-worded farmers?
Oh, yeah.
We watched that recently.
She was sold off to, her and her mom were sold off to a family of R-worded farmers, which she specifies that way. I don't know. Like, and I have so many questions. Like, I don't know how Joe Rogan is not asking her more questions in that regard, because I'd be like, what do you mean? Like, everyone, like the mom and the dad and the children are all
It makes China sound like
disabled.
a really impressive country, though, because like if you can be like a rural family that's all disabled and still afford a sex slave.
Yeah, two.
Like what?
Not
that
one.
Could never happen.
A mother-daughter combo.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean?
crazy.
That could never happen in Australia.
Yeah, you'd be asking, be like, how does the infrastructure in this town work?
Yeah. Just,
She
who
specifies
went first to the
R-worded, or
shops?
she says the word. Yeah, no, she doesn't say R-worded. No, she says the word.
We said it as well, and
when we were
did this
reacting
recently
to
on
it.
Patreon, and then we started saying it. We're like, no, why do we keep saying this?
Yeah,
because
you
Joe
can't.
Rogan and her keep saying it.
Yeah, you can't say it. She can say it.
Yeah.
It's her word. But you're being ableist, assuming a family of R words couldn't operate a slave plantation. Shaking my head. Yeah.
No, it's easy. It's easy to do.
Yeah. I just don't know. I don't understand what she was getting away. Like, I don't know how she got away with it for so long, but I guess like you can say whatever the fuck you want about, Korea or Democratic People's Republic of Korea, and people will believe you.
Yeah. I reckon though, if she said this about North Korea now, the overwhelming amount of support would still be for this. People would still believe it.
Of course.
Yeah.
All the comments
No,
are
they still do. Yeah. No, I've done a bunch of videos on it, and even now, even though it's like a meme that people recognize her as like being a liar, there's still plenty of people who get mad at me for shitting on her. What's really going on in North Korea? I've done a lot, dude. I'm more pro Jusha than you are,
Fuck.
buddy. Step your fucking game up. You went and got one haircut.
We got to go back.
Yeah,
You haven't been there.
I've been defending. Yeah, I haven't even been there, and I'm defending
come
it
on.
because I feel it in my heart. That's what it is. I feel the self-reliance. But wait, let's see. Let's look. I mean, here, this one was like.
Is this DW?
Also, I did see a short documentary portrayed the amount of people, both in general and these comments, who completely ignore the nuance of Hasan's takes, especially when it's related to the atrocities. I heard that in North Korea, police pulled a random guy out of his car and beat him to death, and then lied about why they stopped him. Oh, yeah, that's my.
Is that a joke?
I think
No. That's the thing I did throughout this entire video. I would just say like things that we do in America, and then say that it's happening in North Korea, and then everyone will be like, "That's shocking."
I'm
what
so
an atrocity
excited for China to take over, so I can become the Yeonmi Park of Australia, and just tell all these stories about all these horrible
about being in America.
Oh yeah,
My
this is
mom
the
was
classic.
for,
this is great.
Just like mentally retarded family, the farmers' family, and we became a free labor for them and being a sex slave for them. And then
Being a sex slave for a mentally retarded family.
Just love how he says it. It's like there's no questioning.
Why didn't he just like follow up? I would follow up. This is a huge opportunity. You need to do your job as a journalist, Joe. Like we have so many more questions. Like the logistics of the matter, what kind of crop they're tending to.
exactly.
Like I want to know, what are they doing?
But also, was she just tied up the entire time?
No,
She's
because they
been
couldn't. She
overpowered.
said they couldn't put their own pants on, so she
Yeah.
had to do that.
And then
Yeah, I don't know. But by the way, the reason why we're so callous and making jokes about this
It's because we hate women.
supposedly supposedly horrifying situation is because her mother literally said that did not happen. Okay, her mom was like, "No, that didn't fucking happen. I don't know why you're saying this." But you know, it's just because it's made up.
has someone
My
done
mom
a
was
thing
always
actually explaining how she got out of North Korea? Is that I don't.
I think there are a
actually know
couple
that.
of different stories.
Because
Like,
they said they escaped. They're refugees. Is that true?
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. They're here.
Yeah, but I
Talking
thought
shit
maybe
about
there's other reasons they could have
talking
left.
shit about Jusha Empire, 1,000 years of prosperity for the true Korea.
They didn't like their rocks.
Yeah. She got out of North Korea about lying for the right amount of USD. Anyone would do that too. Show them this one too.
To
Let's see
work in
this.
Hasan's editor work camp for 3 weeks. So if you say Hasan's big mansion is bad, you have to iron his Gucci shirt for 6 months. And if you ruin one of his shirts, you have to pick up Kaya poop for 1 year.
That's really good.
It's real.
That's
real. She was she was working in my editing camp.
Oh, you were the farmer.
Yeah, I was I was the mentally R-worded farmer family. Yeah. It's so good. 8 generations of my family picking up Kaya poop. Yeah, that's how it works. I wait for you to give birth to a child, and then I enslave the child as well.
The great thing about all these stories, though, is that like if a country was this fucked up, where every single generation was punished for the crime of one person, the country would disappear within a month. Like it would not function in any way.
Yeah,
like
but-
it can't be.
But
bad
North
in
Koreans
every
are
aspect.
resilient though. They literally pull trains for a living. When trains aren't working, they pull them.
Yeah.
So when you guys were there, how many trains were they pulling?
We got jacked. Yeah.
Yeah, we pushed a lot of trains. No, we caught 2 trains.
And we
So we were
pushed
really
both.
lucky that we just got like the only 2 times that the trains were working.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Seems a lot like you guys are in the pocket of Kim Jong-il, but Kim Jong-un and Kim Il-sung.
My favorite one, I don't know if you heard the one where she was talking about how like, because there's no food in North Korea, people only poo once a month. And that means that poos are really valuable.
They're
So,
really precious.
Oh yeah, she said that because then they would use the poos to what, like fertilize.
Yeah. And they'll
The
get excited. They were saying at school the teacher would beat you and then say, go find a poo.
yeah. That's actually fun. That's what we did last time we were in LA. Like that's
Yeah.
just,
You
that's
did
just
do
what
that.
we do for
It
fun.
is funny. We were trying to find poos already.
America truly is a land of prosperity. There's poop everywhere.
Everywhere. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, so what happens? Like, Yeonmi sees poop on the side of the road in LA. She's like, oh my God,
Who lives
Jackpot.
this here?
this is beautiful. This is gold. Yeah. Oh God. Don't understand again, like how much lithium are you on that you look at this and you go, this is real. Like this seems believable to me. Speaking of eating rocks, this is what the Germans are going to be eating now that AFD has decided to ban probably the most edible and the best, not German,
All
but
of
like,
Europe.
you know, the best food out of Germany is Döner kebab, created by Turkish immigrants or brought to Germany by Turkish immigrant workers. And AFD wants to ban that.
Also nächstes Jahr. Wir werden eintreten für eine Einheit in Vielfalt, wie es bei uns im Parteiprogramm heißt. Das heißt, wir wollen nicht, dass überall in Europa Dönerbuden stehen und Shisha-Bars und ihr wisst es alles,
No
wie es in
Shisha
jeder...
either.
This is so funny because it's like, what do you mean? Like, that's objectively popular. Like, more popular than you or your party.
Are you sure they're not popular? These are like the most tanned Nazis I've ever seen. This guy
Yeah.
looks really good.
Yeah, he's the most tan German. I mean, he probably goes to Turkey like the rest of the Germans for summer vacation.
But what's his logic? Just because it's Turkish.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not. Yeah, it's like he's banning pizza.
Yeah.
It makes no sense because like
It's like,
objectively more popular than any Nazi ever could be in the entirety of Europe.
This is not how you get votes.
europäischen Stadt wieder ausgeht. Diese Einheit der Vielfalt heißt es, dass wir eine deutsche Kultur in Deutschland haben, eine französische Kultur in Frankreich und eine italienische Kultur in Italien und nicht überall diesen Multikulti-Einheitsbrei.
Wait, I like it. Is he saying like we got to keep Italians out of the country too? Because I'm on board.
No more pizza.
Yeah, at least be consistent.
Yeah.
You can only eat German food.
Yeah, which is awful.
It sucks.
It's so bad. Like they're like, oh yeah, schnitzels only. I love it. Oh, it's so good.
I think it's better than Russian food though.
Yeah, Russian food's awful.
Yes.
Russian food.
Well,
is
it's
the
yeah,
worst
it's
food.
at least edible. So there's
That's
yeah.
why they're invading Ukraine to get slowly and slowly closer to the kebab shops.
Yeah, but fucking Ukrainian food is also
Same.
just dog shit.
borscht.
You gotta go all the way past Poland to like start eating edible
food,
shit. I don't know what the fuck they're doing out there, dude. It's crazy. I studied in Germany. I asked my buddy to show me German cuisine. He took me to a Döner place, and it was my favorite food there. Yeah, German people quite literally will act like Döner is their invention because they're embarrassed to say that the only thing they've ever invented is like pretzels and sauerkraut. Which is fine every now and then, but you can't make a fucking meal out of that. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, we got bratwurst. Yeah. Yeah, Heil! Well, it was invented in
Was wollen wir
Berlin.
also?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, dude.
Was he saying donut was invented?
Yeah, dude, totally. Donut was invented in Berlin, dude.
But also donut's it's not a unique thing. It's sliced meat
Yeah.
in a
it's-
wrap with sauce.
Yeah, no, they have it like they have iterations of it for generations all around the world.
Everywhere.
Well, they got it all over Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, this is ridiculous.
It's amazing.
Schnitzel is Austrian, don't lump us in with the Germans. I mean, that's like the only edible food out of like, with Germanic origin. But anyway, why do you think it's called Döner? Because it's Döner in Berliner. Yeah, okay. He's doing the German fries instead of French fries. Yeah. I feel like trying to stop like good cuisine from entering your country when like it's the only thing keeping it going. It's like banning Indian food in the UK.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you supposed to eat then? Fucking boiled eels? Like, what are you?
Spotted dick.
It's awful.
It's very. Didn't they try to do a similar thing in Australia? Some people were saying we shouldn't eat any halal food. They
Oh,
should
that's
be
awesome.
banned from
Yeah.
Woolworths. And
Why?
Yeah, like a big anti-halal campaign.
A big it's
Why?
very funny.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. I
It
think
literally
similar
is
thing.
the same. It's just killed in a different way.
certification.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like coming to America and being like, we need to stop pizza from being served at every restaurant. It's fucking bullshit. Or like no burritos or something. Yeah. They boycotted brands that stopped using gelatine. Oh, that's nice. Berlin, the inventor of the Holocaust. What? Anyway. There was an anti-halal movement in the EU too. They said the method of butchering is animal cruelty. Is like the exact opposite, but whatever.
Also, there are really nice ways to kill an animal.
That's
you
the
know?
fuck
There's
thing
just
about it.
like-
You're still killing an animal. What are you
No,
talking
no,
about?
no. There's a right way to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Robert F. Kennedy again. But yeah, that's I wanted to cover a little bit of European news for you guys, while you're here.
Thank you.
Yep, keeping us updated.
Ukrainian food is quite good. You are just fascist dog who eats Western processed shit. Dude, let's look up Ukrainian cuisine.
I reckon
If it's the same as Russian, it's
Yeah, it's
There are nice
nice
soups.
Russian stuff is borscht,
yeah, like that's Ukrainian.
Pimyeni,
You
pimyeni, pirishki,
Holodets. I love holodets.
holodets. Nah, holodets.
I
is
love
not-
meat jelly. It's fucking delicious. Melts in your mouth.
None of this looks good to me.
I reckon you would like pimyeni.
They're just dumplings.
It's just dumplings.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I take it
Ukrainian national dish is borscht, well-known beet soup, in which many varieties exist. However, varenki, boiled dumplings similar to pierogi, and a type of cabbage roll known as holubtsi are also national favorites. and are a common meal in traditional Ukrainian restaurants. These dishes indicate the regional similarities within Eastern European cuisine. The cuisine emphasizes the importance of wheat in particular and grain in general. The country is often referred to as the breadbasket of Europe. Traditional Ukrainian dishes are often experience a complex heating process. At first, they are fried or boiled, and then stewed or baked.
No.
How is that complex?
Double cooking.
Oh, the old
That is what a lot of
boiling
Russian food tastes like. It's like you had a perfectly good meal and then you boiled it.
Yeah, none of the meat is ever like, you know how meat's great when it's kind of like charred on the outside? It's always just boiled. You're like, this is, please, make it crispy.
Yeah, Monte.
They're nice. They're just the big.
Pilmeni.
That's a right?
Yeah, Monte took from the Turks, by the way.
Of course.
Yeah, so, it's not a big deal, but they kind of our food. It carries, again, it's not a big deal, though.
Uzbek food's really good.
Yeah,
That
super
was
delicious.
great.
Just full of cumin.
I love cumin.
Full of cumin.
Full of cumin.
Pierogies are fine. Like, that's like the only edible
That's like
thing.
every single country has that.
Yeah. East Europeans have a lot of soups with potatoes, with dumplings and meats, beans, insane diversity. Yeah, a lot of soupy foods.
love
Like, what the fuck is this? Holodets?
Yeah,
That's
meat jelly.
nice.
Oh.
The worst soup. We get a okroshka? What
A groshka.
Oh.
He's like someone got a pizza, let it get like moldy and fizzy, and then put it in a soup.
The soup is Coca-Cola. It's like a children's birthday party. Everything that congeals in the sink afterwards.
It's the worst.
Oh.
A groshka is, it's pickle soup, but it's like...
But it's fizzy.
It's fizzy and got bits of floating ham in it. It's really, really bad.
Yeah, this person, look, even a big influential AfD politician, Beatrix von Storch, who's literally related to a Nazi, posted about eating a donut. Okay, being literally...
so much better than al kebab.
Being literally related to a Nazi is, more common than you would think.
Yeah.
If we're talking a German person, right? Like, it's probably the most... That's more common than uncommon.
Also, I thought this was Susan from YouTube.
Yeah, Susan Wojcicki. Ja. Ich esse manchmal Döner und an alle, die sich darüber immer aufregen, es wäre eine gute Idee, jetzt mal die eigenen Vorurteile zu überdenken. Döner, ja.
Islam ist wrong.
Islam ist... What?
Wrong?
Islamisierung, nein.
There's no room for Islam?
Speaking of European news, here's what's happening in France right now.